babe, let us... Did it really just fall? Yes, it did. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Edie and I am on the move to becoming debt-free using the Paycheck budget and cash envelope system. If you're a nodie but a goodie, hey guys, welcome back for another cash stuffing. All right, so let's jump right in. This week we will be budgeting and cash stuffing my first paycheck in August. Today we will be budgeting a total of $865. So let's go ahead and get this money counted and into our cash tray. All right, let's see, $865. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 720, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 800, 805, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. That's $865. All right, let's get this into our cash tray. I trust you guys have had an awesome week. If you have been like me, it has been a busy week, just busy with work and getting kids back to school, things of that nature. So lots of things going on this week. One of the new things that happened, I don't know if you guys are into music like I am into music, but Beyonce dropped a new album this week. If you're part of the Beehive, I see you, girl. If not, she's a great performer, great entertainer, but it was great to see her drop a new album this week. A very interesting music, as a matter of fact, but nonetheless, great music, great album. I was glad to see her back. All right, so per the usual this week, let's start by unstuffing our wallet for the week. Lots of rollover this week, so let's go ahead and get to it. Again, first off, what I like to do is always take my receipts out. If you've never heard about Fetch, Fetch is a great rewards app where you earn points that you can use towards gift cards and other things for sharing with them your purchase information. So if you haven't heard about Fetch, head on over to their site or download the app, upload your first receipt using my referral code, and we'll both get 2,000 points each. All right, so let's see what we have in here this week. This week we have just a little change. We do have some ones here. Okay, so we have some ones. And we have money left. Let's see. I did not use all my gas this week. And we did not spend all of our grocery money this week. Believe it or not. So in gas, we had $25 left in gas. And in groceries, I believe we had an even $20 left in groceries. So for rollover, that gives us a total of 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, $53 in rollover. Not a lot of spending, but not a lot of spending this week on our from our cash envelope. So let's see. I am traveling this week. I'm taking my oldest to college, so I do have plans for this rollover. We're going to add it to my spending, but we'll add that when we get there. Let's go ahead and put it to the side. Let's see, per the usual for our change, we're going to go ahead and get this added to our change jar. All right, so we add the silvers to our coin jar, and for the pennies, we have another little jar where we put those. So we'll go ahead and leave those there. Since we are traveling this week, I thought it would be great to, since I'm using a bigger bag, to switch up our wallets. Again, as the summer ends and we head into fall, Let's just go ahead and get that switched out. So I have a few cards here. I think that's about it. So we'll go ahead and let that rest some and pull out our new wallet. Okay, so let's see. In this wallet, I typically use the cash divider, so we'll go ahead and pull those out. Let's see, we'll have spending this week. We will have groceries this week. We'll have gas this week. We'll have giving this week. And let's see, I think that's going to be it. We'll take these others out and just set those to the side here. We'll set them right here. Set those to the side there. Let's go ahead, get our cash, our cards added back rather. Okay. Let's see, what are we doing this week? In giving, we are giving our usual $110 in giving. So giving gets $110 this week. And next we have gas. Even though we haven't been using all of the $50 that we have allocated for gas, although we haven't been using all of the $50 we have allocated for gas, I would much rather have it than not need it, than need it and not have it. So we're going to continue with the $50 for gas. So that's $50 for gas. Let's see, for groceries, we're going up to $125 this week. If you follow me, for the past few weeks, we've been sort of eating out of our pantry and using up some of the other things that we have there. But now we're out. We are out of food this week. I won't say out of food. We still have some things, but we need to start our re-up process again. So we are adding $125 for groceries. All right, and next we have spending. All right, since we will be traveling this week, I'm going to add a little more than usual to sort of spending in our miscellaneous. This week we're going to add $70 to spending. That's going to be a 50 and 2 10s for 70. And we're also going to add this $45 in rollover. So let's go ahead and get that together and we will count it. All right, so for spending this week, we have the 70 plus the 45. So that's going to be 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 115, plus the sort of rollover that we've also had for the other 2 weeks, for the other few weeks that we haven't been spending. So that should give us, let's recount it, 50, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 165 in spending, and that should be more than enough. All right, so let's get our dividers added back to our envelopes. Why do I keep saying envelope? So let's get our dividers added back to our wallet, and our wallet is good to go for another week. All right, let's set that to the side here. Let's see. Next, let's go ahead and move on to our first binder. Let's start off with savings challenges. All right, let's go ahead and start with our savings challenges this week. First, we have several dollars in our $1 challenge. We're going to add all of these to our $1 challenge, not going to count them. I said I was going to do something else with these, and I did have another little, let's not put those in there. I did have another little pouch that I can add this to and sort of, you know, begin saving those. So let's see, let's go ahead and get that. I have this nifty little pouch that I think I got free. Somebody sent it to me from Etsy for ordering some items. So we'll go ahead and add our $1 bills here. And that frees up some room to start again adding our dollars to our $1 challenge. I'll stick this in my drawer, and once our envelope gets full again, we will sort of transfer those over. So I think we are good to go there. Let's see, and next we have our 52-week savings challenge. And this week in our 52-week savings challenge, we are adding $85. Okay, so let's see. We have a $1,000 placeholder. Again, this represents money that we have in the bank. In addition to that, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 750, and 720. And this week we are adding $85. So we can add, let's see, a 50 and 10, 20, 30. $30 and a 5 for $85 to our savings challenge. Let's see, let's add this up again. 1,000, that gives us 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 820, 830, 840, 850, and 855. So let's go ahead. There I go again, swapping bills. Let's put this back in our cash tray, and we are going to add a $100 bill, and let's see, a 50 and a 5. That should still give us $1,855. Let's just count that again to make sure we're right there. So that's $1,000 placeholder, and 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, $855 in our 52-week savings challenge. And again, this is nothing special, just a little 52-week challenge that I found on Pinterest. And I printed it out, sort of cropped it down to make it foldable to fit in our folder. And so that is the challenge that we have been using for the past, let's see, we started this August of last year. So that's what we've been using for the last, 48 weeks or so. So let's get that added back. All right, and next we have our Roll the Dice challenge. And in our Roll the Dice challenge, we are going to fill in one complete row here. I think this is like $27. Let's go ahead and add this up. Let's see, we're going to do 2 and 6, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see, 11 and 4 is 15, 15 and 6 is 21, and 21 and 7 is 28. Actually, that's a 6, so 21 and 6 is 27. So let's go ahead and get that filled in. Y'all don't laugh at my handwriting. Coloring is not my strong suit. I'm gonna try to stay in the lines at least though. But we're gonna color this whole little section up. Maybe I'll color it in and go back and fix it later. Let's see. But anyway, we sort of talked about Beyonce's new album. And when I first saw it, I heard about it on Twitter. I didn't even know she had dropped an album until that whole like Twitter argument between her and Celisa came up. And I was like, whew, all of this drama, let me go listen to it. Let me see if this album is worth all that hype. And it's okay. It's a different sound, sort of, techno and, a whole bunch of, I won't say techno, maybe club music or hype music. Not sure what you call it, but it's a good album, just something different for her. And so it's a new look. It was enjoyable, but I didn't even know about it until that whole like Twitter thing popped off. And then from there, I had to go listen to it, say, is it worth all the hype? And I guess it was. It was okay. Just okay for me. All right, so that's $27. I do not have any ones here, so we're just going to add $30 to our Roll the Dice challenge. And for that, let's see, we are going to do a 20 and a 10. So that's $30 for our Roll the Dice challenge. Again, we're not counting this. We are just sort of stuffing here, and once we get to the end, we will get it all counted up and reallocated. So that is $30 to our Roll the Dice challenge, and that is both of our challenges for the week. And let's move on to our next binder here. All right, in this binder, we have some of our more priority items. And let's go ahead and get started here. Again, I have my little sheet here to the side that tells me everything I need to add to these envelopes. And let's see, first we have month ahead, and month ahead gets $220 each week. And let's see, we're going to do these last two hundreds and last two hundreds and the two tens. Let's go ahead and get that counted. That is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 620, 640, 650, 660. So $660. And right off the bat, again, if you know me, I can't stand a whole lot of bills here. We're going to put these two 20s and this 10 back, and we're just going to grab a 50. And that should still give us $660, I believe. So let's go ahead and count that again. That's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 650, and $660 a month ahead. I generally run a month ahead in my bills, so the money that we're collecting now will go towards our September bills, and $660 is right. All right, let's see. Next, we have lawn care. Lawn care typically gets $25 per week. Lawn care is a flat $100 per month, $25 a week. So he didn't come last week, so I still have the 100 from last week, but, well, for this month, rather. We still have the 100 for August here because he didn't come last week, but let's go ahead and get our $25 added. We're just going to do a 20 and a 5. And that gives $125 for lawn care. That is correct. All right, next we have car maintenance. Car maintenance is only getting $5 this week. If it's not like a priority, because we are doing some traveling and I did need some extra money, the majority of these envelopes are just getting $5 as they had the last few weeks. But once we get all this back out of the way, we will get back on track. So $5 is going into auto or car maintenance this week. And let's see, $5 gives this envelope 50, 100, 105, 110, so $110 in car maintenance. All right, after car maintenance, we have household, and household is also getting $5 this week. And let's see, what does that give household? That gives household 50, 55, $60, so $60 in household. That is correct. All right, and next we have self-care. And again, self-care is just how we fund haircuts, going to the beauty shop, nails, things of that nature. But mainly takes care of my boys going to the barber shop and getting those tight fades and lines and all of those designs and stuff like that kids like. But let's see, this week self-care is getting $15. And so we're just going to add 3 5s, I think. 5, 10, and $15 in self-care. Let's go ahead and get that counted up. Self-care has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, $80. And again, here I go. Let's go 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's take these 5s out and go ahead and throw a 20 in here. That should still give us $80 in self-care. Let's get that counted. 20, 40, 60, did I count that right? 20, 40, 60, 70, $80 in self-care. And since I have one less little head to cut, I think we'll be just fine in self-care. All right, well, let's move on. Next, we have my fur baby, Sammy. And Sammy is getting $10 this week. Let's see, do I have any 10s? Yep, we'll just go ahead and give him this last 10. Let's go ahead and get Sammy counted up. Sammy has 50, 60, 70, 80, $85 in Sammy's envelope. See, is that right? That is correct. So he is good to go. We got a few more weeks before we need food or anything like that. So We're trending nicely there. All right, so next we have miscellaneous. This week miscellaneous is also getting $5. A 5 spot. Let's see, we'll go ahead and add a $5 bill to miscellaneous, and that gives miscellaneous $50, $60, $70, $75, $80 in miscellaneous. See, is that right? That is correcto. Correctamundo. Let's go ahead and get that added here. All right, so that is our sort of our priority binder complete. Let's go ahead and move on to our next binder. All right, and next we have our family binder. Again, our beautiful sparkly pink butterfly binder. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's get started here. So while we're on the topic of music, what are some of the artists that you guys like? Is there any new albums out that you have just been like wowed by? Or is there any new music that you are highly anticipating and can't wait to have? If so, go ahead and drop me a comment. Let me know what you're listening to or what you're excited about coming next. So first we have my middle son, Mr. Sean, and Sean is getting $5 this week. Let's go ahead and get his counted. And let's see. Sean has 50, 100, 120, 130, 135, 140 for Sean. And that is absolutely correctamundo. All right. That is Sean. All right. Next we have my youngest baby, Mr. Shane. And Shane is also getting $5 this week. So we'll go ahead and add a 5 for Shane. That gives Shane 50, 100, 120, 125, 130, 135 for Shane. Is that right? That is correct. All right. And next we have personal, my personal folder. I normally get $10 a week, but this week we're only giving myself 5. Let's see, is that right? Yep. I'm only getting 5 this week. Let's go ahead and get my folder counted. That's 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, 110. I'm sorry, 105 and 110. And let's see. Let's go ahead and 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's take these two 20s out. We'll take these two 20s and 2 of these 5s and swap that out for even 50. That should still give me $110. So that's 50, 100, 105, and 110 for personal. All right. See, let's move on. Next, we have clothing. And this week, clothing is getting, can you guess it? $5 in clothing. The majority of these are getting $5 unless it's like a priority and I have a set amount to stuff. Again, I just need the extra cash to sort of move around some this week. So we're just giving clothing $5 this week, which is okay because if you are following me, I recently just counted my penny challenge. I'll link the card to that right here. And the penny challenge, we ended the challenge with $700 that we used towards school clothes and school supplies. So we're still doing good with the $700. I think we only have like 1 or 2 pair of shoes that something my son was looking for, a new pair of something that's coming out. So once we get that out of the way, we will be done with our clothing purchases. So yeah, let's go ahead and get $5 added to clothing while I'm being a chatty Kathy. So $5 in clothing, that gives clothing 20, 40, 45, $50 in clothing. All right, next we have family time, and family time is also getting $5 this week. Go ahead and add that 5 here. Let's see, and that gives family time 100, 110, 120, 125, and 130. Let's see, we are going to swap this 10 and these two 5s for a 20. That should still give family time $130. That's 100, 120, 130, and family time. And that is correct. Next, we have TechSave. Right now, I'm filming on my iPhone 13. And while the quality is okay, you know, I do think I would have better quality videos if I had a camera. I also think it would resolve like my whole cloud storage issue. That's another problem. If you have an iPhone, if you know the whole cloud issue. So I just think a camera would sort of alleviate that. And so that's what I am saving towards. And this week, TechSave is also getting $5. And that gives TechSave 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, $60. Let's count that again. That gives us 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, $60 in TechSave. Let me see. Do I? I do. I have 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go ahead and swap these 5s for a $20 bill. That still gives us $60. So we're good in TechSave. All right. We're good. Next, we have Boss Babe. Boss Babe is just for any business expenses or anything I want to do for the business or giveaways we might want to have on the channel. And so Boss Babe is getting $5 this week. And let's see, that gives Boss Babe 10, 20, 30, $35 in Boss Babe. Boss Baby. That was actually a good movie. If you've ever seen Boss Baby, let me know down in the comments. The first one was hilarious. The second and third, not so. Well, the second was okay. The TV show, I didn't really care for it, but let me know if you saw Boss Babe down in the comments. Pretty funny. All right, and that is right for $35 for Boss. All right, so that's everything in our family binder. Let's go ahead and move on to our next binder. All right, our next binder, our yellow binder, is our low priority items. Let's go ahead and get that started. First and foremost, we have subscriptions, and subscriptions is getting $15 this week. And we are just going to do 3 5s for subscription. So that's $5, $10, $15 for subscriptions. All right, and subscriptions now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 80, $82 in subscriptions. And again, subscriptions just paid for those renewals that happen at the end of the year, the Hulus, the Primes, all those things that we sort of purchase. So this probably won't have all of the money that we need by the end of the year, but something towards it, you know, would help. So we're good there. All right, and next we have insurance, and insurance is getting $20 this week. And we are going to add 4 5s, $5, 10, 15, $20 in insurance. Let's get that added and count it up. All right. And now insurance has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, $100. My insurance renewal is usually $256 every 6 months or so, or biannually. And so we're halfway there with this one. We need almost halfway there. We need about an additional $156, $155 in insurance, and that will be good to go. But for right now, insurance is done for the week. All right, next we have car tags, and car tags is getting $5 for the week. $5 gives car tags 100, 120, 125, 126 towards car tags. And I think the balance here is 150. So more than halfway there here. We just need another $25 to finish up car tags, and that one will be done for the year. All right. And next we have choir fees. Again, if you follow me, my son is a show choir performer. And in addition to sort of like our annual fees, There are shirts and all these other things that they order. But these funds specifically that we're saving up, each time you go to a competition, there is an entry fee. There are snacks there. There are different things to buy. So I'm just getting a jump on sort of the you know, expenses that happen, you know, when you go to competitions and things like that. So this week, choir fees is getting, you guessed it, $5. All right, that gives choir fees $10, $20, $25, $30 in choir fees. See, did I get that right? That is absolutely right. All right, and next we have sorority dues. Sorority dues is also getting $5 this week. All right, and that gives sorority dues $5, $10, $15, $20, $25 towards sorority dues. All right, and last but not least, we have HOA. And our HOA is also getting $5 this week. All right, and that gives us an HOA, $5, $10, $15, $20, $25 towards HOA. All right, and we are good to go there. All right, now that this binder is complete, let's go ahead and move on to our next. All right, and our final binder this week is going to be our iridescent binder. Ooh, get into it, get into it. I don't think I've shown you this dashboard in a minute. If you're new here, I have these like lovely dashboards that I've purchased. And this dashboard in particular says, the future depends on what you do today. And that's 100% right. These items are lower priorities, but they're nice to have. And so I'm sort of saving towards those items. And the first envelope we have in this binder is support small. Again, this is just anything I want to purchase from one of our small businesses or maybe contribute to a small business. And so this week, support smalls is getting $5. And so that gives support small $5, $10, $15, $20. I'm actually going to put these 2 5s back and grab this final 10. So let's just still give support smalls $20, 5, 10, I'm sorry, 10, 15, 20. So support smalls is good there. Did I get that right? We got that right. All right, next we have gifts. Our July birthday wiped us out, so we're starting over in the gifts category. Right now, gifts has $10. We'll go ahead and add 5. And that gives gifts $5, $10, $15 in gifts. All right, following gifts, we have travel. We took $50 out of travel to put towards our travel expenses for the week, but we're also adding $5 back after taking $50 out. So $5 into travel gives travel $100, $150, $160, $165 in travel. We normally save up for travels for like family vacations or I live in the Midwest now, but I'm originally from the South. So travel goes to buy things like plane tickets home and stuff like that. And so we haven't been anywhere too recently, but we're still saving towards our next excursion, family excursion. All right, and 165 is correct. Next, we have holidays. Let's see, holidays is also getting $5 this week. This is actually our last envelope of the week. And so holidays is getting the last 5. Again, this just goes to anything we need towards the holidays, decor, or anything like that. So $5 gives holidays 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 towards holidays. And that's it. That is the finito, the finale, the last of our envelopes for the week. We do have an Amazon. I hadn't been contributing towards Amazon just because I've had some other things happening, but still there in case we want to throw some rollover in it. But this binder is complete. So hey guys, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for hanging out with me the last 30 minutes while I stuffed my first paycheck in August. If you wouldn't mind, before you go, I would really appreciate it if you would give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. After you subscribe, go ahead and hit that bell notification so that you get a notice every time I upload a new video. So until next week, guys, again, I appreciate you for stopping by and hanging out with me. Have a great week. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye, guys.